Hey guys, welcome myself back to my own channel. On today's video, I am showing you my Easter Bunny look. So, I'm starting off with my Sephora foundation. Just to remind you, I am no makeup guru boo-woo. I am just doing what I do and showing you how I do it. I'm using the shade Matte Tan, which you cannot see in this shot, but I think you can, so brava. I'm going to squirt all over my face. And I'm going to remove the glasses and just smear the foundation all over my face with a feathery brush. Making sure to get in between my eye crease lids and making sure to blend it all out until I look like a brown vampire demon. Once I achieve the brown vampire demon look, I add concealer to look more like a vampire demon, and I make sure to add it on my lids to bring out the shadow colors. I blend out all of this foundation and concealer together until I look like this. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this Mysterious Broken Black Concealer Eyeshadow Palette and unbreak it and show you what it looked like. It looks like this. I'm going to take this Mysterious Broken palette and apply all of the colors of the rainbow onto my eyelids until I look like a Skittle. I am showing you what I'm doing, trying to remain professional even though I am not. I am dipping my brush into the light purple lilac and then changing my mind and going into the dark purple because that's what I intended to do. And now I have a funny voice and I don't know why I'm doing it, but I'm going to continue to do so. Applying the purple with a cardboard piece of plastic, and I am just going to rub it against the corner of my eye until I get a sharp cat-like look, like so. I'm going to repeat that step on the other side of my eye, just so I could look like a matching hummingbird. Does that make any sense? It does not. Maybe a beautiful butterfly with butterfly wings, but they are symmetrical, and this is not. So, maybe not a butterfly. As you can see, there's a big clump of foundation and concealer dripping from the corner of my eye that I did not notice until further later. This will not be removed, and now you are unsatisfied and will continue watching the video because I need you to. As I continue horridly applying my makeup, I'm going to break the beauty guru rule and use the same brush for all the colors because I am not a beauty guru and I am insane. I'm going to reapply this cardboard plastic just to make sure I don't mess up and everything is perfectly aligned. Adding the blue right next to the purple and making sure to repeat that on the other side like mathematics. Realizing that I don't have enough blue, I stack it back on the brush and apply it on my eyelid. I reassure myself at this point that I'm going to blend everything out and it will be okay. Spoiler alert, I did not blend everything out and everything was not okay. I'm going into the green, making sure that I apply it right next to the blue. Fairly closely, making sure that if I was going to blend this out, it would look perfect next to the blue, but I didn't. As I said before, I did not blend this out, and I am sad about it. Continuing with this tragedy of an eyeshadow, we are just going to make ourselves look like a giant peacock. Made a mistake. Realizing that I didn't even apply anything on my eyelid, I stack more of the green onto my eyelid. There you go. Now I'm actually applying pigment. So now I am directing you that I am pointing to the yellow. I am going to rub it onto the brush, the same one, to be exact, and rub it on my eyelid as if you care. I am noticing that it is not working, so I say hold on a minute and I grab my white sticky thing from NYX. This white thing will surely make the yellow pop. As you can see, I am doing a terrible job at putting it on my eyelid. It is clumpy and white. But do I care? No. I care that it is white and it will make the yellow show. Mistakes were made. I should have blended it out. It would have looked perfect. But no, I decided to leave the white clumps and go over it with the yellow, making it look like yellow clumps. Scrambled eggs, if you will, on my eyelid. Which is fitting since this is an Easter look, but it's not the look that I wanted. I am now sad. As you can see here, one eyelid looks okay-ish and the other looks like a batch of scrambled eggs. Which is fine, but is not. But it's going to have to be fine because that's what I recorded. Now we here are looking confused trying to remember the colors of the rainbow. What on earth comes after yellow, you ask? Ah, orange. You put your brush into the orange yellow dot thingy and then you put it on your eyelid right next to the yellow scrambled eggs. Making sure to repeat the process on the other eye, and then forgetting that you also have not picked up more pigment. Ah, I keep forgetting to do that. I mouthed the word. I don't know what the word was. Ah, I worded red. We are using lipstick for this, as I noticed this colorful palette mysteriously did not have a red, which is weird since it had every other color of the rainbow except for red. Like who really, like seriously, like for real, like who doesn't have red? Like every palette should have red. You're a rainbow palette, like why don't you have? Anyway, we are going on with the lipstick right next to the orange, making sure to blend it into our scrambled egg look. Here you can see I am feeling myself a little too much even though it looks like Boo Boo Caca. Here I'm showing you that I'm using a more matte lipstick on my eyes and on my lips. There's no point because it's merely extinct because I've had it forever. Here I'm going to add the smallest little dot of red on my lips and rub my lips together profusely until they burn off. Now that I've achieved a kawaii pink look to my lips, I am going to keep rubbing them together until it looks overdrawn. Perfect. Now I'm going back to my mysterious palette, back into that mysterious purple, and back into my eyelid because I realized that I didn't add enough. Don't be fooled. Here I reminded myself to blend all of these colors together, and I still did not. Instead, I lightly showed you what I intended to do, and I tried to do it, and it didn't work. Here you can see by my confused look, I don't understand why I still have scrambled egg eyes. And here I have given up on my scrambled egg eyes and embraced it and moved on to my wider line, adding a white with the NYX pencil. This is as painful to do as it is to look at. Don't you cringe here as I proceed to make mistakes on my eyes. I wipe them away with my phalanges. Don't worry, they are washed and they are mine, so I am okay. Now that I've completed my depressed clown look, I'm going to continue to use this white pin thingy and put it on the tip of my nose for highlighter. Next, we are going to use this Jackie and Lauren highlighter palette and use it on our cheekbones. We open the palette and discover that we are weak, and it took us too long to open it. We see these beautiful colors, and we grab a random brush and pass it through the middle one, putting it on our cheekbones and wowing. But one side you do to the other, and now you're going to do to your eyebrows. We're going to do it underneath the eyebrow until we look like a clown, adding it to our forehead and then regretting that decision later. Adding it to our lips, our newly duck lips, and highlighting our entire face basically. Now we take our felt tip eyeliner and pop up the top. We are going to add freckles and then regret this decision later as well. Now that I look like a fresh chocolate chip cookie, I'm just going to blend foundation over these freckles to make them look more realistic. At this point, I was bold enough to put the eyeliner on my eyelid even though I don't know how to do so. It was at this point that I realized nothing I could do can make this look any worse than it already looks, and it doesn't matter because I am going to cover most of my forehead and my eyelids with a wig that has bangs. Here I am thoroughly shocked that the look is not as ugly as I thought it was. And here I am risking it all by adding more eyeliner onto my eyelid. This was a mistake. Now that I've finished my crooked line, I'm going to try to make it more straight and just end up making it more crooked. It was at this point that I thought adding more eyeliner onto the previous eyeliner would help it make it look better. It did not. Once I gave up on my eyeliner situation, I moved on to the eyebrows. I am using this edge control for my eyebrows, forgetting that I added coconut oil and eyeliner to it earlier. And here's where I remember. Here we are taking a fine Dove wipe and wiping away all of our mistakes and tears. Here I'm going to cover all my mistakes in foundation in hopes that no one just saw what I did, even though it's on the internet for all to see. Now that I am done with that, we are going to frantically look for our eyebrow pencil. Once we achieved our eyebrow pencil from Sephora, we are going to pop the top and get to work on our face. We're going to brush our eyebrows out thoroughly. And then forget that we're recording. we're going to brush our fluffy eyebrows out some more and make weird faces. So we're gonna pop the other side of the, what is this called? The eyebrow pencil. That's what it is. And then we're just going to fill in our eyebrows so we look more human. Now that we're done with both of our eyebrows, we are going to move on to the mascara portion once I find it. I found it. I dropped it. I found it once again. We are thoroughly going to coat our eyelashes until we look like Cardi B or a remnant of her family member. Either or is fine with me. And now it's time to make sure that our lip gloss be poppin'. We are just going to apply this lip gloss all over our lips until it drips off and you get a little embarrassed and just wipe it off and pretend like nothing happened. Now we are going to take what seems to be my favorite lipstick, since I keep bringing it out, and put it on my cheeks. So far, if you aren't taking notice, it's been on my eyes, my cheeks, and my lips all at once. I'm going to make myself look like Pikachu and then blend it out. I'm going to blend out my cheeks until I look like Shirley Temple, which means I'm barely gonna blend out my cheeks at all. And this is the completed look. It's a mess, but it won't look much of a mess when I have the wig on. See? It looks perfect. I'm just missing my bunny ears. I'm sure there you thought I was going to change into my outfit. No, I'm here to watch you make me watch you. Watch me watch you put my own earrings in. Did that make sense? No, but I'm not going to re-record this. Once I finally get one earring in, I decide to stop torturing you and speed up the clip of me putting in my other earrings. Voila! And now we have our outfit and we are done with the video. Happy Easter, and thanks for watching.